Hello, writers. This is Miss Phillips, and thank you for joining me today for your writer's workshop. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. The materials you'll need for this lesson are a pencil, your writing journal, with your previous notes from the other lessons. If you don't have these items, go ahead and pause the video, collect these items, and then come back to press play. Okay, now that you've got the things you need, let's go ahead and get started. Our objectives for today are: I will explain how writers add clarifying details to their formal letters. We will recognize unnecessary information and how to remove it. Then you will continue to draft your letter by adding clarifying details and improving word choice by deleting irrelevant ideas. Look at the Writer's Notebook pages 4.5 and 4.6 with an example of a formal letter. Follow along as I discuss how the writer added clarifying details to the paragraphs in this letter. Notice here in the first paragraph that the writer asks for more information about the conditions of the journey. He states, I am a student in fifth grade at Sanchez Elementary School. We are studying westward expansion. We have read Marion Russell's experiences along the Santa Fe Trail. It is a story about a young girl's experiences on a wagon train in 1852. However, I would like more information about the conditions for other children after they left Missouri on their way to New Mexico. I will use information to complete a class project on the topic. Okay. In the first paragraph, of course, the writer asks information about the conditions of the journey for children. And then in paragraph 2, the writer requests maps, any films, or a list of books by people who were travelers as children along the Santa Fe Trail. Notice, the writer asks, would you please send me any materials that you have about the conditions along the trail? I would like to receive maps of the journey through the 5 states and information. I would also like to read other first-hand accounts of people who were children along the Santa Fe Trail. Would you please provide me with a list of titles and authors? The writer first, in the first paragraph, asks for general information. Then the writer adds details about the kinds of information that might be helpful. Finally, the writer provides a list of specific questions about the life of the children along the Santa Fe Trail. He asks questions like, did the children attend school? What were the chores that children might do? These questions focus on the details about the conditions of the journey for the children. Sometimes, writers use too many words to communicate ideas, and the result is overwriting. I'm going to read and I want you to follow along. At this point in time, I am a student in the 5th grade and I happen to be attending Sanchez Elementary School. I have never written a formal letter before. My assignment is to write to an organization to ask for more information about what happened to children who traveled in wagon trains along the Santa Fe Trail. My teacher told me to write you. I am asking you this question. What were the conditions like for the children? Look over these first couple sentences that I've read from the letter. When I say go, pause the video and think about which phrases could be deleted. Getting rid of the extra ideas helps to sharpen the writing or get to the point. Go ahead and pause the video and see what you come up with now. Okay, did you find some phrases that could be deleted? Go ahead and compare what you came up with to what I came up with. Phrases such as, at this point in time, and I happen to be, can be removed from the text. Remember, getting rid of the extra ideas helps to sharpen the writing. Let's look at the next paragraph, the next few sentences. Look over these sentences and do the same. I want you to look and see what can be deleted to sharpen the writing. Go now to do this. Okay, Now that you're back, I want to tell you what I came up with, and I want you to compare. Phrases such as, I have never written a formal letter before. My assignment is to. My teacher told me to write you. I am asking you this question. Those can be deleted. These are not needed and do not express the main topic or points that you are trying to get across when writing this letter. Remember, deleting the extra ideas improves the word choice and the sentences. So let me read it again now that we've removed those extra things that we don't need. I am a student in the 5th grade and attending Sanchez Elementary School. Instead of having write to an organization, we would probably say something along the lines, I am writing to ask for more information about what happened to children who traveled in wagon trains along the Santa Fe Trail. What were the conditions like for children? Do you see how that minimized the extra fluff that we didn't need and really honed in on what the letter was asking? Now it's your turn. You will continue to draft your letter looking for places to add clarifying details and to improve word choices by deleting ideas that aren't needed. Make sure you turn in your draft or your modifications to your draft to your teacher how instructed. Thank you for joining me today.